And we are just now where we move into the exponential phase. And I agree. Artificial intelligence, but not only artificial intelligence, but also the metaverse, new space technologies, and I could go on and on. Synthetic biology. Our life in 10 years from now will be completely different, very much affected, and who masters those technologies in some way will be the master of the world.
Hey, shalom, shalom. I started by giving all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Chakwadash. Double honors to our venerable apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to the Lord's elect, the house of David. It's your brother Haran coming back at you with a quick lesson, impromptu, low and be edifying, uplifting unto the elect. All right, now I just titled this something to think about. All right, I'm driving to work now to a plantation. All right, I got my windows up right now because the weather's a little nippy, but just thinking about it, that we're about 2.5 weeks removed, or 2 weeks removed from the beginning of this month, and about 2.5 weeks left for us to be in the month of March. All right, so we got the Passover coming up. All right, and we know the vibration that the Lord normally puts on the face of the earth during the time of the Passover. All right, and it's mostly, a lot of prophecies, a lot of, hellish conditions. The weather starts getting a little warmer. The trees are starting to grow out. All right, and we start to see these devils make their moves. All right, because again, the month of March normally is the beginning of the year. Hence, you have the spring, all right, new life, all right, so on and so forth. Now, Esau knows that, but he banks on the fact that the people are ignorant to this fact, thinking that the beginning of the year is actually the dead of winter, which is completely not true. All right, it's through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemiah Shai, all right, and by way of the scriptures that we know, okay, the truth of the yearly calendar. All right, it all goes by the moon. All right, but I want to do this real quick just to, bring attention to this whole psyop. That's just what it is. Okay, this psyop of this trail derailments that's going on. All right, and this whole so-called alien aircrafts being shot down and all this. We know, all right, those who know, we know that's just BS that Esau's coming up with. All right, they just again, it's a distraction. All right, it's all a distraction, and it's to distract people from major things that's happening around the world. All right, last week you had this information that the Nord Stream pipeline was actually destroyed by the CIA, or at least they were influencing, all right, that action that action to take place. Okay, and we said it, myself and other brothers were mentioning it, that, pay attention to that, because Esau always sets shit up and then turns around and blames everybody else. All right, remember, they control both sides. Okay, so they instigate, and then they go to the other side and say, oh, see what they're doing? And it's all done covertly, and then it happens overtly, and then we have wars and fights and protests and, all kinds of shit that goes on. Okay, but we're leading into a time of chaos and a time of mass death. A lot of food shortages, all right, and it's going to be escalated with these whole trail derailments. Now, from the first couple articles that I read, they said that the first derailment, what had happened was, I believe it was they said Eastern Palestine. That's interesting in and of itself, but Eastern Palestine is where it happened, and they said that officials came in and they poured some type of chemical on it to basically mitigate the burning or whatever, and obviously that made it worse. People who are living in that area are complaining about headaches and getting sick, right? Because obviously you're breathing all this stuff in, right? A whole bunch of chemicals that they said they have hazmats. They got hazmats and all that. So it's got to be something quite hazardous, right? people around there are claiming that their animals, their farm animals, their chicken, their livestock is all dying because of this pollution. And it's not just in Ohio that this happened. Okay, we had one that happened in I believe Texas, and then there's another one that happened. I forget it. I think the Carolinas, if not South Carolina, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so it's very strategic, and this is not coincidental. This isn't by accident either. This is all pre-planned. This is all done by design. All right, let's not forget that. Don't listen to what the news lies to you, and every day they lie, and you people still believe it. No, this is done by design. And I'll show you in the post-production, Klaus Schwab is still on it, talking about now they're about to move to the next phase. And the next phase will begin and commence in the month of March. Okay? Everything is being built up for that now. So basically this video is to warn that you got 2.5 more weeks to pretty much get everything in order, because starting the month of March, all right, you're going to see some very drastic changes, very draconian. And we're telling you right now, get ready for your governments to start telling you that things like shelter in place, all right, lockdowns, okay, mask wearing, all right, things like that, because of this hazardous conditions. Okay, it might even open up the door. It might even open up the door for people to be sent to FEMA camps. Okay, they might open up the door for people to be sent to FEMA camps. All right, for people to get the National Guard to come in and help, so-called help people in these various places. Okay, and as we lead into the heat, all right, the summer months where things start getting warmer, all right, this type of chemical spreads. Okay, it's shooting up in the air, and what's going to happen is that it's going to spread. Okay, because the heat carries things a lot faster than during the wintertime. You see what I'm saying? So all this pollution, all right, yeah, it might hit in certain states, certain parts of the states, but ultimately, different states are going to be affected by it because of the wind gust, all right, because of the chemtrails, the stuff that they do, try to blanket the whole entire earth, okay, and so on and so forth, trying to block out the sun. All right, so Esau is doing things, and the scriptures tell you that the Lord is going to destroy him that destroyeth the earth. Okay, and when you're destroying the earth, you're not just destroying the earth itself, but also the inhabitants, all right, that dwell upon the face of the earth, man. All right, you know how many people are about to start developing all kinds of illnesses from this type of shit, you know, which they're hiding or trying to hide, you know, which, who knows, hey, Lord willing, you know, it's just a side effect of these jump shots. Okay, a lot of stuff is about to be revealed, and for them to cover it up, they have to do these things as see, this is what happened. This is a side effect of, you know, the trail derailment is blowing smoke into the atmosphere, and people are getting sick. No, people are not getting sick because of that just alone, but that's a nice way to justify, you know, people getting sick and people just dying all of a sudden from the thing, because now you're gonna see a lot more people drop dead from the J shot. All right, a lot of people are gonna drop dead because of that, you know, and Esau is gonna have to explain. All right, he's gonna have to explain, you know. So hey man, we're gonna pay attention and we're gonna see, man. But I just want to, you know, just touch on that real quick. You know, there's a lot of things going on in the Middle East. All right, Russia, NATO. All right, I posted a video from Reuters today. All right, about NATO getting together. All right, they got their own meetings and shit. The leaders of NATO, the heads of NATO have meetings. All right, regarding Russia. All right, and strategically planning for some type of attack. Okay, and so on and so forth. So things are brewing, man. Things are picking up. All right, the MOTB, all right, is also in the news, in the mainstream. All right, and it's becoming more every day. It's becoming more and more of a reality. Okay, not so much just a prophecy, but more of a reality. All right, and a lot of people are about to get caught off guard, man. All right, these banks, they're making those changes. All right, and it's just gonna happen suddenly. You know, suddenly. All right, the food shortages, that's also going to lead and play a huge role in this. All right, so hey man, just pay attention. You know, things are happening. The Lord is really picking things up in these last days. All right, a lot of things are happening all at once, all suddenly, man. All right, and as the weeks go by, as we enter into the month of March, into April, hey, who knows? Who knows? But we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see. All right, so I'm gonna just leave it off there. All right, Lord willing, you brothers and sisters have been edified. Just stay up, man. Just keep watching. All right, and scrutinize everything. All right, everything they're putting out there, just take the time and scrutinize it, read through things. And if it's not in the lens of prophecy, then it ain't happening. All right, but if it's according to prophecy, then you already know how to go about it. All right. So I'm gonna leave it off there, Lord, be edified. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Ruach HaKodesh, the water Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and until next time, Shalom.